I found this article, and the headline reads: How a disgraced KKK leader became a key FBI operative in a bizarre radioactive ray gun case. Thanks, Vice.
Other news outlets get it good too.
And they have a picture
X-ray
from ABC.
attack.
From NBC. X-ray attack? Plot to build a gun that fires lethal rays.
Yep.
Oh, that's
X-ray death beam.
yeah.
Which is definitely an evil alien move.
Yeah. Top four of a Dragon Ball Z movie villain move.
Mm-hmm. I would totally say I want X-ray death beam, but I don't want to be smashed by Piccolo or Goku. So
you don't want to be styled on by Goku or just smashed to death by Piccolo.
Yeah, I mean, I really want X-ray death beam.
And the thing about the movie villain is they only say the move attack once, and after that, like, you just got it.
They're killed.
Huh? No,
After
if they fire it any other time, then they don't have to say it anymore because we ain't got time for that. This is a movie. We agree. We see that it's wiggly and green and is a different type of beam than everyone else's. And you said it on the first time, so we know that that's your X-ray death beam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Presumably does something different if it hits you.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Like Goku dodged it, hit a tree, it fucking disintegrated the tree. All right, we got it. X-ray death beam.
Gotcha. You'll do it. You'll spam it, but you'll never say it again.
Yeah.
If you're like a Goonie, then yeah, you're gonna be killed by Piccolo. If you're a main character, you'll be killed by Goku.
Yep.
Anywho.
All right, you want to read this out?
I guess so. Okay. Let's see. Glendon Scott Crawford was a man with a dream. He wanted to build a mobile radioactive ray gun to kill Muslims in the U.S. One problem with that dream was the only people who offered to help him were FBI informants and undercover agents. Crawford is currently being tried in federal court in New York State and faces at least 15 years if found guilty of terrorism charges. On Tuesday, the jury heard recordings of conversations between him and Chris Baker, the Imperial Wizard of the Loyal White Knights of the Ku Klux Klan.
Alright, back up.
An FBI informant who was tapping the call. The Imperial Wizard of the Loyal White Knights of the Ku Klux Klan.
The loyal White Templars of the Ku Klux Klan.
Yeah, he's an Imperial Wizard. Better watch out for his lightning magic. First the Mexican invasion, now the Muslim invasion. They're trying to strike the death blow to American culture. Crawford tells Baker on one tape, as the Albany Times-Union reported. Technology is such that you can build a device and put it in the van. A couple of clans, a couple of chapters would have to get together. Barker, as Vice has previously reported, is a rogue white supremacist with a long record that includes multiple DUI charges, numerous arrests for violence, and such a loathsome reputation that even other Klansmen regularly denounce him. Wow.
How are you a rogue Klansman?
Wow. Rogue Klansman. Wow. In fact, Barker was a key suspect in a 2011 defacing the church, an incident that led to him getting kicked out of one Klan group. Wow. You defaced the wrong church.
Laser beams? What are you talking about?
That's why he's an informant. Yet the North Carolina man was a key component of an FBI investigation into Crawford, a complex operation that shows the drastic lengths the authorities will go to bring terrorism charges, even when their targets have little chance of following through on their hopeless plans without the financing, prompting, and encouragement of the FBI. Oh, yeah, that's good reporting, Vice. That little last part.
Yep, it was like, he's not gonna, because this is stupid.
Saying that he practically have to help them along. According to Crawford's defense attorney, the 51-year-old wasn't anywhere near creating the fantastical weapon of his dreams. All he had was a piece of paper and an idea. Crawford's alleged accomplice, Eric Freight, pled guilty in 2014 to providing material support for terrorism. Federal agents have acknowledged in court that they didn't know whether Crawford was serious about his outlandish schemes at first. And in any case, experts have said the ray gun would have been impractical even had it been constructed. Still, undercover FBI operatives kept stringing Crawford along, offering to buy him equipment so he would continue corresponding with them. Wow. When asked by Crawford's lawyer whether the FBI encouraged Crawford to commit a crime, an agent answered, "I don't think encourage is the right word. We would allow him to do that." Wow. Scroll back up again, see.
Alright.
The authorities had been watching the would-be supervillain since 2012 when he approached the Israeli embassy in New York City, showed up at a synagogue and a Jewish community center, and called his congressman, asking for support for his plan to build a deadly X-ray device. Oh, okay. All contacted law enforcement. Later that year, he reached out to Baker with the idea that the KKK leader could help him. Wow. Crawford emailed Barker, unbeknownst to the government, according to the FBI, and the two began to collaborate. Barker became so involved that on July 27, 2012, Crawford told an undercover FBI agent he was in contact with to call Barker. According to emails obtained by Vice, the Knights, Barker's group, may have the resources to invest and bring the project to fulfillment, wrote Crawford. Then on August 7th, Barker was arrested on unrelated federal charges of possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, according to Forsyth County, North Carolina. Law enforcement officials and sources closed the investigation against Crawford. 3 days after he was arrested, he told the cops about Crawford's scheme while sitting in the can. On August 10th, he called the FBI and sold the government this ridiculous story about how he had information of a plot with enough explosives in New Jersey to blow up New Jersey and New York together. Said one source familiar with the case against Crawford. Wow. Enough explosives in New Jersey to blow up New Jersey and New York together.
Yeah, you ain't got that much. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, he has a,
he has a death ray.
Fusion typhoon neutron bomb.
Yes.
Fusion typhoon neutron bomb. He had one.
Mm-hmm.
It causes a fusion typhoon of neutrons, and then it blows up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's just totally how it works. Actual facts. Look it up. Anyway, on August 13th, the same day he was released from federal custody, Barker, while wired up by the FBI, placed a call to Crawford and invited him down to North Carolina. According to the criminal complaint filed by FBI Special Agent Jeffrey Kent, Crawford made this trip unsolicited and without any government role or direction. The two men met while Barker was wearing a wire on August 24th. Everything went well. Hope things are good on your end. Great plan. Barker and Crawford on August 28th. Would love to see this once great nation in our hands again, back in the hands of white Christian Americans, just like our founding fathers planned it to be. Take care, brother. Keep in touch. Hail victory.
I don't think we need to read anymore.
Yeah, I think they get the point. This is ridiculous. Wait, go down. I want to read this article at a later date.
What? Oh, this one?
No, this one.
Oh.
Anywho. Wow. Anyway. It's fairly ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, that took a fair amount of government probing and leading, and it does show how far our government is willing to go to, place terrorism charges against everyone. Our government's obsessed with terrorism. You don't even have to do anything to be, charged with terrorism charges. You can just say you're going to do something.
Mm-hmm.
And then look skittish or shady. And then, hey, you're going down.
A rogue Klansman was trying to make a ray gun to kill Muslims.
No. An engineer teamed up with a rogue Klansman. He was trying to get the rogue Klansman to get the resources to fund the program.
For some reason, an engineer thought that a rogue Klansman can get the necessary equipment to make a ray gun, and then he was going to tell that. Well, he was going to either sell or let presumably let the Klansmen use the ray gun to kill Mexicans and Muslims in America.
He just wanted to give the ray gun to anyone who would use it to kill Muslims, or non-white Americans. He tried to give it to the Israelis. What the hell? I didn't know I guess he just hates Muslims. Really, really. Anyone who will death ray the Muslims or the Mexicans was okay with him.
That reminds me, you heard about was it the fucking mosque that's like 5 blocks from 9/11 where the crane fell on it like recently?
Yeah. I thought that was like a joke. I thought that was not real. That's a real news thing?
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
And people are all like, haha, it's fucking muzzies. Yeah. It's like, this is payback for 9/11. It was like, that this is a building in America, right?
I mean, on the one hand, do they really have to put a mosque right there?
It was 5 blocks away. People, like, no matter where you put it in New York, somebody was going to complain.
You're right, but...
It's like, oh, you put it 5 blocks away. Oh, you put it 10 blocks away. Oh, you put it in New York this far away from 9/11.
Yeah, you're right.
From the date, like...
Yeah, you're right.
Somebody's going to say some old garbage anyway.
No, I don't support, like, people's, because the thing is like, I seen it on, like, one of the little, like, news, like, sidebar things on the website, and it was, like, talking about how, like, a lot of people, like, they was, like, making it seem like a conspiracy theory. And, like, niggas, like, rigged the crane to fall, so I thought it was fake. That really happened?
I didn't hear anything about people rigging it, but...
No, the news story was, like, facetious in its manner.
Ah. Yeah. But, yeah, the crane thing actually happened.
That's crazy.
Either it did, either it didn't, and people are fucking reading an Onion article, or it did, and I'm just speaking here. So let's look it up. We got a laptop.
Yep, we're sitting in front of one.
On another thing, just so we can get back to it, that fucking white lady who got bagged for not doing her job.
I know. I was watching.
Did she get let go recently though?
Nah, she's back in. But no, they said she wasn't denying all marriage licenses, just gay ones.
Yeah,
just same-sex couples. Which that's her prerogative, but you hold a public office. If it's legal in your state, you gotta do it.
Yeah, it's just you doing a federal job. Pack it up and do your job, or quit. Like.
I mean, if you can come up with a valid reason why, then yeah, but you can't.
Yeah.
So, yeah, pack it up.
But instead of trying to court order her...
Whether you agree with gay marriage or not, you got to do your job.
Instead of court ordering her and forcing her to do it, they should have just fired her, though.
Should have just packed her ass up. Yeah, I'll put this stuff inside.
Alright.
Pause it.
What? I was gonna wait for the plane to pass, but I guess we're back now. Anyway,
you could have still waited.
All right,
the plane's a dick.
Yeah. All right, so we looked it up, and it turns out the mosque was at Mecca, which I guess makes sense. It makes the racism makes more sense.
Yeah.
But like that the crane didn't fall on ISIS/Al Qaeda's headquarters, right? Like.
Yeah. That would have been better.
That would have been, that's payback for 9/11.
Yeah.
But, like, people are just being assholes right now.
Yeah. Hating all Muslims for 9/11 is kind of like, all Muslims hating us.
For anything. For being American.
We did lots of bad stuff to them, too.
For being American. Basically. Alright. I just wanted to clear that up for myself. I really have nothing to say about it. Other than stop being an asshole.
Racist trash.
Yeah. And like
we're all just debase humans together. You're all debase.
Debase.
You debase and you're a creature.
Oh man, I found like a compilation of those dudes, of like the video that I showed you last time when they pushed that doughy white lady on the floor. Yeah. Those guys, I found like a compilation of them. I gotta show you it. Like they go in, they go hard, and it's thoroughly like disgustingly entertaining.
Kills me is the Latino black Muslim.
Yeah, that one Latino guy in there.
The Latino black Muslim.
Oh.
Funny enough, there are Latino Muslims.
Yeah.
I don't know how you find your way all the way to Islam from Mexico.
Prison. It's usually how most of these black guys end up in the Nation of Islam.
This is true. I hope no one thought that when I said that, I thought that Islam was a place. I hope that no one thought I was that stupid. You know, I'm sure that would have been in the comments.
Yep.
Hey, Islam's not a place, stupid. You're stupid. I know that's stupid.
That's another thing that, like, I love it when people, like, jump the gun on shit. Like, they won't even, like, let's say a video. Let's not even go with something as lengthy as a podcast. Let's go with, like, a simple 5-minute video. Some people will listen to, like, the first 2 seconds of it and then immediately get offended and not watch the rest, and then miss, like, any other, like, added information they might have gotten, and then, like, start punching away at the keyboards. But it's like, if you watch the video, your shit already got, like, explained away or accounted for. And then there's people who won't even watch the video. They'll just read the
comments.
Yeah, read the title of the video
and the comments, and then post accordingly.
And some people don't even read the comments because there'd be, like, duplicates of people's comments, like, that's people saying the same shit.
That's true too. Like I said, the base.
Oh, I'm out of topics and I'm out of gas, and he has to go prepare a meal or some shit.
I'm about to make a tuna sandwich. Boy, I'll make a good ass tuna sandwich.
I can't even say nothing about that because you do.
I'm about to whip and work that shit, boy. Like fucking drug money, nigga. Whipping that shit like coke on the stove, nigga.
Whipping that work on a camel.
Oh yeah.
Think I'm from Dubai.
Dubai.